Hey guys, I'm going to be going over the 5-a-day math review for Tuesday, week 27. So if you have any questions, follow along in this video with me. We're going to break it down. And then if you still have questions, go back and replay this video, or you can contact me through Google Classroom or my email. All right? So we're going to start out with the math portion. We need to find the area. So remember, our formula for area is length times width. So all you're going to do is multiply those two numbers together. 4.5 times 7 1/3. Okay, 4.5 times 7 1/3. So remember, when you are multiplying fractions, especially with mixed numbers, we need to turn this into an improper fraction, both of them. So we're going to start at the bottom. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 equals 9. And you're going to keep the 2 on the bottom. You're going to do the same thing with the other one. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. Keep the bottom. Then we're going to multiply straight across. 2 times 3 equals 6. 9 times 22. Let's do it really fast. 198. So we need to put this back into a proper fraction. We can't have the bigger number the top number bigger than the smaller number or the lower number. We got this. Here we go. Okay. So remember, our fraction sign is also a division sign. So it can just be 6 goes into 198. So then it's a simple a division problem. 6 can't go into 1, but 6 can go into 19 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract, bring down. 6 can go into 18 3 times. So our area is going to be 33 millimeters squared. You got to have the squared on there just because that is what we do with area. We have to, since we're multiplying two numbers, it's going to be squared. Okay? All right, number 2, we need to write the ordered pairs for all of the line plots, or for all of the dots that you have. So for the first one, remember we always have X and Y, so you're going to go horizontal first and then vertical, okay? So let's go over to A. Let's find A. How far over did we have to go to find the point? And it's going to be 8. And then how high up did we need to go? And it's 2. This grid is counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so remember, it's always important that we understand what scale we're using, what numbers they're using to figure it out. Okay, so this is A. For B, we had to go over 4. And we had to go up 20. So remember, over and up. Over and up. Okay, then here's C. We had to go over 16 and up 12. And then for D, we had to go over 20 and up 20. So those are our ordered pairs for all of our points on our graph. Okay? So remember, X goes first, horizontal, and then vertical. All right. For number 3, we are multiplying fractions. Super easy. Okay? Remember, whenever we have a whole number, what goes underneath? An invisible 1. Okay? So then we multiply straight across. 1 times 16 equals 16. 4 times 1 equals 4. Then we're going to simplify it, turn it into a proper fraction. Remember, our division or our fraction sign is also a division sign. Okay, so we have 4 can go into 16 4 times. So our answer is going to be 4. Okay, make sure you're simplifying. Okay, and then we do the same thing for the second one. There's always going to be an invisible 1 underneath. Then we're going to multiply straight across. 7 times 2 equals 14, 1 times 5 is 5. We're going to simplify. 5 can go into 14 2 times. And then in order to write this, we take our top number, that's going to be our mixed number. Our remainder becomes our numerator, and our 5 is our denominator. So our answer is going to be 2 4/5. Okay? All right, for number 4, we're comparing the numbers to see which one is bigger, which is smaller. Okay, so for the first one, we have which one's bigger? Remember, I always tell you, make sure we have the same number of digits. We do, so let's go through. 0 and 0 are the same, 7 and 7 are the same, 3 and 3 are the same, 5 and 9. So this one is going to be less than. Okay, this one's smaller. And then for 0.23 and 0.134, let's look at it. Always make sure you have the same number of digits. So we'll go through. 0 and 0 is the same, 2 and 1, so this is going to be bigger. All right. And the last one, you're going to be adding and subtracting decimals. Remember, with adding and subtracting decimals, we always line up the decimals. Okay, so let's start with the addition problem. Plus 4.87. Let's do 15. So our answer is going to be 9.85. And then for our subtraction problem, line up the decimals. Remember, with our whole number, there's always an invisible decimal behind it. Okay? Then we're going to subtract. We need to borrow. So our answer is 14 548 thousandths. Okay? So there's our math portion. Remember, if you have any questions, if you're not sure, replay this video, go back in, figure out. Remember, I tell you to watch and listen. Don't just watch and don't just listen. Make sure you're doing both so you can understand what's going on. Okay? All right, so for number 1 in the reading portion, we need to select the correct verb tense, and then we have to tell it if it is past, present, or future. So plug in everything to make sure it works. The child had learned how to build a model airplane. The child has learned how to build a model airplane, or the child will have learned how to build a model airplane. So in this case, it's going to be has learned how to build a model airplane, and this is going to be present tense. Has learned, present. Okay? Number 2, circle the incorrect verb or verb phrase. Rewrite the sentence using the correct verb tense. Read out the sentence out loud. Salem had finished his speech when the audience applauds. So we need to figure out which one is wrong, what we need to fix. Okay? So Salem had finished his speech. When the audience applauds, we could do it. Salem will have finished his speech when the audience applauds. So Salem will have finished his speech when the audience
Brandy, please call the front office. Brandy Schwartz, please call the front office.
applauds. Okay. For number 3, remember I tell you we need to find out the how these two words compare. So evil and morals. So if you are evil, you don't have morals. So that's the way that these two compare, okay? So if you are stupid, you don't have manners. If you are famous, you don't have friends. If you are deaf, you don't have hearing. And if you are beautiful, you don't have opinions. Which one best fits in with this? It's going to be if you are deaf, you don't have hearing. Okay? Number 4, use the correct capitalization, underlining, italics, or quotation marks for the following title. Thank you, ma'am. Short story. So everything with stories is going, we always capitalize the first letter in each word. So thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Whoa, let's spell it right. Let's spell it right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, and number 5, we need to add the correct affix or affixes to complete the sentence. So our word is gentle. So we need to fix gentle so it fits into our sentence. So Rita gently set the glass vase down on the table. So gently, we're going to add the ly at the end. Okay? If you guys have questions, go back and watch this video. You can email me. You can get a hold of me through Google Classroom. Make sure you're doing this. Remember, if you guys can do everything on this paper, you will be ready for 6th grade. Okay? Don't forget to do the back. Go ahead and pick any substance that you want for chemist. Go through and fill it out. Okay? Hope you guys are having a great day. See ya.